We're making our own fireworks this morning with our wise guy. In fact, there's a police officer back here, too. I think he's a little nervous about what you've got up your sleeve, Matt. So you've got 3 things we're going to be doing right now.
We're going to try to get to 3 things, right. So the first thing we're going to do, and we'll do it right away, is that Jesse has a bottle that he's filled well, actually, with the right proportions of hydrogen and oxygen, so you get complete combustion. So it's the same reaction you got after when the metals were in there, in that you had hydrogen,
sure, and
it's going to ignite. But here, we have this little sparky igniter thing that we're going to use, and he's going to uncork this thing. He's going to put it on there. Then this thing is going to go up, and it's very loud, so I'm going to plug my ears. And you're going to see this thing go kablam.
And Jesse is wearing earplugs.
Ready?
Oh. Okay, we'll have to do that one again when we come back, because was that loud? I can't hear either. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do actually is one of my old favorites, is the blowing up a watermelon. Okay, now, when I gutted this watermelon a little earlier, I broke it, so I had to fix it with duct tape, but I think it's okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of liquid nitrogen in this bottle, then I'm going to put the bottle in here, and I'm going to have to put this piece of wood over top because the watermelon is not quite big enough. So now you probably want to move back a little bit because it may be messy. This stuff boils very rapidly, liquid nitrogen does. A lot of pressure builds up inside this bottle, and so when we move back now, you're kind of close there, Scott, I must tell you.
Scott's wearing white, too. We shouldn't have
and I think
that was even louder.
That was pretty good. I see it on your shirt. And the last thing we're going to do here is, at the end of the last segment, what we did was we send up a bottle rocket. And you might wonder how much force you get out of one of these bottle rockets. And so what I did yesterday at home, I have a little force meter, and I tried to measure how much that force was, and it was maybe 10 newtons or something, but it's hard to see. So what I thought I would illustrate it this way instead. Here I've just clamped it to this bottle. This bottle doesn't weigh very much, and we're going to see the effect that this rocket has on this bottle. So the rocket is just going to basically try to carry the bottle away with it. Okay. It's a little windy out here. Okay, it's a little windy out here.
This is live TV.
Okay.
Here we go.
You might want to, because the last thing this thing does is blow up, so you probably want to. Okay, so what you saw there was not much, right?
Right.
So this thing, if it had not been clamped in here, it would have gone several hundred feet in the air. As it was, it just kind of fizzed and popped, so it didn't have nearly enough force in it to drag this bottle along with it, which weighs maybe half a pound or something like that. So that means the force that this thing produces is very small. The reason it accelerates and goes so high is that the thing is actually very light. And if the ratio of force to weight is large, you have a very large acceleration, and so that's why this thing can go up a couple of hundred feet in just a second. So that's real physics. Now, I think Jesse wants to do this thing one more time here.
Really quickly.
Yeah, really, really quickly.
Stay.
If it's not going to stay, we don't have to do it.
Yeah. We'll just shoot it that way.
Okay, we'll do it this way. Okay.
Well, that was louder, but didn't quite go as far.
The one we did, the test one we did earlier, my ears are still ringing. So,
wow.
That's just how live physics goes. Okay, so anyways,
all right.
Everybody be safe today and don't try this at home.
Good advice. Matt Sellen, our wise guy, will be back with the last check of your Freedom Celebration fireworks tonight. Stay with us.